What's up, everybody? It's your favorite Ninja Turtle's favorite nerd, and the reason why I say that is because Raphael is my favorite Ninja Turtle, and I personally believe you can find out a lot about a person by their favorite turtle. So,
Selena, put your socks on. Leonardo.
I'm busy. Donatello.
Lazy. Michelangelo.
this is from SH Figuarts. This is awesome, as the other two have been as well, but let's talk about accessories before we jump into this guy. We have, of course, the signature size with the silver finish and the brown grip, so nothing to complain about there. We have the back piece that clips on just like Leonardo and Donatello, and the size fit in perfectly, no problem. Let me see if they go in both sides, just in case you put it in backwards. They do, and I'm not even sure that's an option, so you're good to go. Then we have two ninja weapons. They've all come with their own kind of unique accessory, a piece of pizza, a manhole cover, and now you get a throwing star and something that looks like it should have a rope attached to it. And let's see how they hold those. Check. This one might be a little bit more challenging. Let me see if you can... No, that's not going to work. But that will. So there you go. Speaking of hands and options and all that sort of business, we have two holding hands and we have two peg holding hands, and then we have two posing hands. So that's all good. We're going to set that to the side, and we're going to talk about his alternate head with the more emoting look. Not for me, but cool that they included it. There is something goofy going on the top of his head there, and then you just peg in his the back of his bandana, but it's a square peg, so it's just going to go where it goes. And as for the figure itself, no real complaints. The same sort of stuff we've seen before with the. Let's take a look, since you can. Double ball peg inside the head, and then it feels like a double ball peg, but it might just be a single. But it's on like there's a spring coil in there, in the neck. Either way, more than enough options to get you posability all the way down to there, which you can't ask for much more. Up to there, and then the swivel, all the paint on the eyes and so forth is all done extremely well. Paint on the shell is done well, and then everything else is pretty much just cast in what it is, with the exception of the silver on the belt, which looks good. So we'll go through this articulation. We've gone through it before, but whatevs. We got a ball hinge shoulder coming out to a separate ball joint in a pocket, and then we have an additional coating piece to hide the joint, making it a very fluid up to there. You get around, the shoulder comes all the way out here on that butterfly joint, so it's almost stupid how good it is. Bicep swivel, all the molding and the musculature looks good. We have the shoulder pads, they're on to cover the double jointed elbow, so that looks good. We have the wrist piece as well. Typical SH Figuarts ball hinge wrists with the swivel included, and same for the other side. We have this soft piece of plastic here, as well as the hard shell on the back, and in between you have two joints which allow you to get a little bit of diaphragm and waist articulation both at the torso and the pelvis. So you get, it's not extreme range of motion, but I think given the confines of what a turtle needs to look like most of the time, it's a pretty bang up job. For the hips, we have drop down ball joints, T-jointed, and by manipulating the drop down joint you can get the split almost out to there. You can get the leg up to here. Given that soft piece of plastic will get out of your way, it's a little bit more malleable or pliable, so you can move it and get a fair range. It's not the best, but I think given the confines of the character and kind of what he has to look like most of the time, that it's ultimately fine. And of course you get the thigh swivel as well, in addition to the double jointed knee, which you can get back to there. The nice thing is this bandage here, whatever, covers most of the ugliness of that knee, so you can get a pretty phenomenal range. And coming down, you have the ball peg on the ankle with the ankle cover, so that gets you an ankle tilt down to there, up to there, and then the rockers on the ball joint and a toe tilt, which looks pretty natural given the sculpt of the figure and, you know, the design of the character. So yeah, pretty awesome. Once again, shaping up to be a fantastic set. Glad I'm in on it. Wish you were too. So there he is with his two brothers, and I've never wanted a Michelangelo so bad as I want one now. And I'll tell you, I know they got a shredder on the way. There was a bunch of people asking about that. There's definitely a shredder on the way. I haven't seen any other ones be announced, but like I want a Splinter. Like nobody has really done a Splinter. I want a Splinter, and then I just want him to go ham. Just go ham on the line, Mac. Just give me a Ray Fillet. Give me a Metalhead. Give me a Leatherface. Give me a Rat King. Give me a Baxter Stockman. I want them all. If they're all on this level, give me the line. Final thoughts wise, the negatives are going to be short and sweet. Once again, I wish that the ribbons on the back of the head mask articulated, that you could spin them to the side and stuff like that, but far from a big deal, right? My only real criticism of this one is I wish that there was a way to get him to hold his size with the blade through the middle finger, like down there with the you know what I mean? Like you can do it on the, hold on one second, I got it. Hold on one second. Like you can do it on the NECA one from the video game, like have it hold it like that. I tried for a bit. It just seemed like it was putting pressure in all the wrong places I wasn't comfortable with, and it cut it out. But the positives far outweigh the negatives. The sculpt is fantastic. The articulation is amazing. The presence it has on the shelf is great. It gives you all sorts of nostalgic feeling. The materials are good. There's die cast. There's paint. It's good. These Figuarts Turtles have been incredible. It's kind of, you know, trust me, it's a hustle, because there's not, you really only got to design one and then just tweak it for each one, right? It's a hustle for sure, but they're so good, I'm willing to forgive it, and I will support it if it means getting more, because I want them all now. Like, I was like, man, just give me the 4 and Shredder and I'm good, but now I'm like, nah, I'm going to need Usagi. What if they did a Usagi Yojimbo? Come on. Killing me. You're killing me. Figuarts knocks it out of the park again. Definitely recommend it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.